So today we're going to do a hip opening flow. By the time Thursday rolls around, I'm getting a lot of requests in my classes to open the hips. Now it's probably because maybe during the week you've been sitting too much at the desk or driving or maybe sitting on the couch a little bit too much and your legs are constantly in this position, it's constantly flexed. So today we're going to open up all areas of the hip in this short video. The hip flexors, the front here, our quadriceps and our psoas, our adductor muscles, the inner thigh muscles, the outer hip that rotates, our external rotators, and then our hamstrings as well. So make sure you do a warm-up video before this video and a cool-down video after. And then let's begin in our downward facing dog. And take a few deep breaths, setting up your down dog here. This is helping to open our hamstrings and our calves. Maybe bend the right knee, let the left heel sink towards the mat, and then switch, drop the right heel, and then come back to stillness in your down dog. Bring your feet together, reach the right leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Let your left heel get heavy and sink towards the mat. Then step your right foot all the way forward to your low lunge to start. So dropping the back knee, untuck your back toe. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle and then walk your hands up to that right thigh. And push your hips forward and down. So this is stretching those hip flexor muscles. We're elongating, extending this front side of the hip. If this feels okay, you can reach the arms up and add a small back bend. Lift your heart up and away from that front thigh. And breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace your hands to the mat. Now shift your hips back so it's directly over the knee. Flex your front toes, coming into our half splits. Fold forward here. Now this is stretching our hamstring and our calf of our front leg. Hands can be flat or maybe just on the fingertips or on blocks here, depending on your flexibility. Take a couple deep breaths here. Keep that front foot flexed and active. Then rebend the front knee. We'll step it back, take our first vinyasa, shift forward, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale as you lift your heart to up dog. Exhale as you come to downward facing dog. Switching sides, bring the feet together, reach your left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Step your left foot forward to low lunge, drop the right knee, left knee stacked over the ankle, hands on the front thigh, or maybe take that baby back bend, reaching the arms up. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Keep the hips pressing forward and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you release your hands to the mat, taking it into half Hanumanasana, half splits. Slide the hip back, flex those front toes. Keep it nice and active as you drop your head and fold here, stretching the calf and hamstring. Then rebend your front knee, taking a vinyasa or coming right to down dog. High to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Reach your right leg up high, open the hip, bend the knee. This time step it forward to your high crescent lunge so our back knee stays off the mat. We're engaging that back leg. We're still stretching that hip flexor, but we're also strengthening our legs here. Bend deep into that front knee. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving and bring your hands together at heart center. We're going to take our back leg and cross it over the front, coming into standing number 4. Flex the foot a lot, let this knee push towards the floor. So now we're stretching more of the outer hip muscle. Hold here in standing number 4 with a nice long spine for 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, 1. Use your core to help you. Extend it right back, high crescent lunge, then open it up to warrior 2. So warrior 2 is also a hip opener, working this outer hip. Keep pushing the front knee out. Make sure you can see your big toe. Then flip your front palm, reverse, and come into modified side angle. Right forearm rests lightly on the right thigh, left arm reaches up. Gazing up to your top hand as long as that's okay on the neck. Then use your core, lift up. Bring your hands together in heart center, horse pose. Toes out, heels in. Slightly tuck your tailbone, keep those knees pressing out. Again, working the inner thighs and the outer hips here and strengthening our legs. Sit nice and low. Then pivot to warrior 2 on the other foot. Flip your front palm, reverse, and windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Stepping it back, high to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Reach your left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Step your left foot forward, high crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Then bring your hands together at heart center, standing number 4. Cross your right foot over your left, bend deep into that standing leg. Flex your foot to protect your knee. Breathing here for 5, 4, nice work, 3, 2, 1. Use your core, extend it all the way back. High crescent lunge, open it to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, modified side angle. Lightly rest the forearm, extend the right arm up. Then as you lift up, we're going to come back to horse. Hands together at heart center. Pivot to warrior 2, right foot forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your hands to the mat. High to low push-up. Inhale, lift your heart up, dog. Exhale, down dog. Reaching your right leg back up high, open the hip, bend the knee. Step the foot forward, high crescent lunge. Open this one right up to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. So now the right hand comes to the floor block, left arm reaches up and over. And use the shoulder to help open up the hip. Push the knee out. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lift up, warrior 2. Hands to heart, horse. Now straighten your legs. Turn your toes in, coming into Prasarita, stretching our hamstrings again. So hands to your low back. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can either rest right between the feet or maybe turn them around. Start to walk them through your legs. Try to keep your legs straight here. Get that nice deep hamstring stretch. Then slowly walk your hands forward, find your nice flat back. Bend your knees to safely come up, hands to your hips, and lift all the way up. Nice work. Let's pivot to warrior 2. Left foot forward. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Exhale your hands all the way to the mat. High to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, reaching the left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Step it forward, high crescent lunge. Open it to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Left hand on the floor block. Right arm reaches up and over. Keep working on spinning the chest open to face the ceiling. Try not to cave in. For 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, warrior 2. Hands to heart, horse pose. Straighten your legs again. Turn the toes in for Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands to your low back. Take a baby back bend and fold forward. Just holding a couple deep breaths this time. Maybe grab your ankles. Then walk your hands forward, coming into our frog. So come onto your knees, slide them, kind of wiggle them as far apart as you can. Flex your feet. Now we want to make sure you have good alignment. So take a look back. You want to see a 90-degree angle on both of your knee joints here. Flex your feet and come onto your forearms. So this is great to stretch those adductor muscles, our inner thighs, which tends to be a very tight area for most of us. So take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Holding here for about 10 seconds. How are you guys feeling? Stretching those inner thighs. I know this one's a little painful. Hold for one more deep breath. Very nice. Come up to your hands first. Take your time. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Walk your hands and feet back to Prasarita. Find that flat back. Bend your knees to safely come up. Hands to hips. Beautiful. Lift all the way up. Warrior 2, right foot forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale your hands all the way to the mat. High to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now reaching that right leg up high, open the hip, bend the knee. Come back to our low lunge, like we did at the beginning of class. But now you're going to scoot your right foot over, all the way to the right edge of your mat. Come onto your hands, or all the way to your forearms for lizard pose. So we're stretching the outer hip here. Try to keep a long spine. Take that nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth to help you sink a little bit deeper, holding for a few more seconds here in lizard. Keep your knee hugging in close. Don't let it splay out to the side. Then slowly press up to your hands, scoot your foot right back to the middle of the mat, and come back to your low lunge, hands on your thighs. So we're going to take a deeper quad stretch. You're going to bend the left leg, left hand reaches back for the foot. Flex your foot and kick it away. Then that right hand can stay right here, or you can extend it up. Square your shoulders to the front. And keep dropping your hips forward and down towards the floor as this left foot kicks away, getting that deeper quad stretch. Now, if this is bothering your knees, please feel free to put some padding underneath your knee. But if you're shifting forward, you're more on your quad and less on the kneecap, so it'll be less painful. Then very slowly release. Don't fling the leg back. Bring your hands back to the mat. Step it back to down dog. We'll just switch sides. Take a deep breath. Reset in down dog. Reach the left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Step the foot forward, low lunge. Drop your right knee down. Toe heel the left foot out to the left. Notice my toes are still pointing forward, and I'm either staying on my hands, or if I can, dropping to the forearms, stretching this left outer hip now. Maybe taking that nice deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth to help you sink a little deeper into that stretch. Try to let go of some of that tension here, and see if you can relax into your hip opening stretch. Nice work. Let's press up to our hands to take our quad stretch. Toe heel the foot back to the middle. Walk your hands up. Now, if this feels deep enough, please feel free to stay here. Or bend your right leg, right hand, same hand to foot. Grabs that ankle and kick away. Left hand can stay on the left thigh, or we extend it all the way up and try to square your shoulders and hips towards the front. Breathing into that deep stretch here. And very slowly release. Plant your hands down, step it right back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to do one final hip opening stretch. This one's my favorite, half pigeon. Reach your right leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Bring your right knee forward, place it on the mat, untuck your left toes, drop that knee down. Try to square your hips. Now if they're square, you can take your right shin, move it a little bit forward. So one day you'll have this nice 90-degree angle. Flex your foot wherever you are. Hands by your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. And again, try to let go of some tension. See if you can relax into that stretch of the outer hip here. Few more deep breaths. Then slowly walk back up onto your hands again. Send it right back to three-legged dog. Shake the leg out, maybe make some circles, whatever feels good here. And then switch legs. Right leg down, left leg up. Open the hip, bring your left knee forward. And this side might feel a little tighter or a little more open, so adjust the position if you need to. Square your hips, flex the foot. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. And slowly walk those hands back in, send it back, three-legged down dog. Anything you did on the first side to reset, maybe make some circles, and then meet in downward facing dog. So hopefully your hips feel a little bit more open now. Any day that they're feeling a little tight, this is a great at-home video for you.